Well, if you study classics and ancient history at Newcastle, you get the benefit of some of the world-leading research across a range of different times, places and periods.
Well, when it came to studying ancient history for me, I saw a lot of the universities had pretty much the same course. Newcastle really stood out for me. I thought it was quite an unorthodox ancient history course.
I think the freedom that you get with combined honours is something quite different and quite unique, and especially at Newcastle you have such a strong team and such a strong connection to any of the departments that you choose that you're quite free to expand your research interests.
Combined honours students can pick from the menu of options available, but also they can structure, if they want to, their programme along particular pathways. So you could take the ancient history pathway, in which case you would take the Greek and the Roman history modules and then particular other ones throughout the second and third years. Or you could structure it along the classical languages pathway or classical studies pathway, and you're given very specific advice at the start of the year if that's what you want to do. There's a lot of flexibility between them, so you can tailor it to your own requirements and as those requirements change. You have access to everything that classics and ancient history students have access to. So we have, first of all, the wonderful resource of the reading room in history, classics and archaeology, and that has all the classical texts in Greek, Latin, with English translations, as well as some other resources.
We've got the library here at Newcastle, which I was really taken aback with when I arrived. There's just a huge wealth of knowledge, really tremendous amount of books on pretty much any topic you can possibly think of. In terms of combined honours, we've got the common room, which is always full of very friendly people, and it's a really great atmosphere. And as a first year, when you arrive, you're really, you feel like you're welcomed into the society.
We have a combined honours representative in the department, so this will be a member of staff who's responsible for overseeing the provision for combined honours. And this person also acts as a personal tutor away from your home department. So you have someone as a point of contact for whatever reason. As
a first year at Newcastle, I felt like there was always a lot of support for me, from being greeted on the first day by my mentor, to more academically focused support from my tutor, and any questions you have, any queries, there's always somebody there to sort of push you in the right direction. We regularly run a yearly visit either to the British School in Athens or the British School in Rome, and this gives students opportunities to go and visit the sites guided by our lecturing staff for a few days. We also have regular visits throughout the year to sites of historical and archaeological interest around Northumberland. We do have a number of other opportunities for involvement with our academic and outreach activities. So, for instance, one project at the moment that's running is to involve the Great North Museum and ourselves with local primary schools, where we run workshops for pupils based on ancient Egypt, where they think about issues of multiculturalism and living in a big city. And this is something that we have student volunteers helping us with. Many classics students have gone on to do various things, so some have entered graduate programmes in the big accounting and finance companies, of course. Others have gone and joined the police or probation services, and others have done law conversion courses and gone on to become barristers. We do know of a few graduate students from Newcastle who've stayed with us and done postgraduate degrees.
So I'm just about to start writing my MA dissertation, and I'm working on child labour across the ancient world.
There are so many amazing opportunities which combined honours really opens up to you. I mean, you can really do anything you want, which for me at this time of my life is perfect.
I would recommend classics and ancient history because it really gives you an opportunity to look at not just the ancient world, but to think about how people view their own lives, how they engage with their cultures and societies and other people.
I would recommend studying combined honours because when you're studying a variety of subjects, it keeps your education so flexible and exciting. There are always new opportunities and interests you can explore, and I think in the future that's really going to pay off with employers, because they see that you're able to adapt to numerous challenges and pretty much anything that people can throw at you.